Instead, it is Poland in the change jersey of green. And Elif Sahin gets the game underway. Nice, easy side out to start with for Joa. Early touch for the young middle. All smiles, and why not? One touch, 1.10. And straight back to serve. First touch for Baladin. Swing off the hands and a comfortable start. First ball side outs for both teams. Yaprak on that ball for Türkiye. These first few points, a sounding out exercise, get a feel for the game. Oh, there was a touch on that, so Erkek Yaprak had to play it. It arrived on her a little bit quickly.
It is one of the adjustments they have to make from their previous game against Thailand. There's a little bit more height and power on the Polish side of the net.
It was Czernianska with the point. First swing for Karutasu, causing a bit of chaos in that Polish backcourt. Karutasu again, lovely touch, the cover, brilliant! Oh, but Korneluk's missed it. Shiglovska did everything she could.
Covering a huge amount of court, chasing down the long ball, and then back in for the cover on the tip play.
Two. Couple of side outs to start with, received by Rozansky. Cross court, Stisiak. Chance for Türkiye. Baladin can't convert. Back over to Stisiak on the left side. Oh, what a pickup. Defense from Türkiye, outstanding. Oh, and then the pipe is hit long from Rozansky. Türkiye dig in, and that is a point well earned.
Phenomenal hustle play from Türkiye, not letting the ball hit the floor. Erkek, Deniz, all finding ways to make an extra contribution. Rozansky swings just long.
Chance taken by Türkiye, chance missed though by Poland. Korneluk can't finish the job. Karutasu draws out a little net touch. And that is an early 2-point lead for Türkiye.
Karutasu showed yesterday a great variety of shots, showing she's not afraid to employ it again. Looking for the deep corner on the push. Looks like...
Start the challenge. Okay, go.
A delay for the entry of the challenge from the Polish bench.
Well, I think they saw the replay up on the big screen, saw that there was not a blocked touch, and then wanted to challenge, but they missed the opportunity. Stisiak wants to reach for that and recycles well. Couldn't swing on it. Got an important touch. Türkiye looking very comfortable with that backcourt defense, but the block is good. Korneluk.
To the surprise of no one, Korneluk ends up in the right place at the right time, and with immaculate technique. Closes with the right hand and finishes straight.
She is a terrifying prospect to hit against. It's a good serve, but a great first touch. And Karutasu.
It will be an interesting cat and mouse game, particularly Shishkovska in position 5. How Karutasu wants to use her off-speed play, where she wants to tip, and where Poland wants to set the block in front of her attack.
Serving that one from beyond the baseline. It lands beyond the baseline. We talk about Korneluk and her quality of blocking, but they've actually been using her as an attacking option. 13 attack points against China. And that stand and deliver serve, well passed into Elif Sahin. Up off the hands. Stishak with the touch, the cover by Simge is good. Free ball offered up by Karatasu. Tip back court again. Türkiye there. Karatasu from deep. Benerska with the dig. Stishak with the swing. Oh, plenty of height on it, but no one knew where it was. Hande Baladin searching, but can't get there in time.
Lovely high ball set from Konoluk as well on the arms. Doesn't rush it. Great mobility and defense from all of the Turkish teams so far, throwing themselves all over the floor.
That 2-point lead's been swallowed up, 5-5. Good serve. Baladin off the hands, and Korneluk's there. It's tight to the net, and as a result, Deniz can touch down. Baladin. It's back to Rozanski. Nicely done. Erkek Yaprak. Baladin. Rozanski receives. Stishak down the line, and Simge back over on one. Another chance. This one taken by Stishak.
Clayton used the phrase economy of motion to describe Stishak on the intro, and that's exactly what it is. It's such a clean and efficient action with the size and power. So reliable.
His best scorer in this tournament in 2023. That service forced the overpass. Again, the defensive cover by Türkiye is good. The swing, not so much. Uyanik into the net.
Benerska and Rozanski not finding the tempo exactly right. Rozanski slowing down on her last step, has to take something off the ball. But Türkiye not able to capitalize.
Served a bit shorter this time. And recycled off the hands. Elif Sahin. Oh, it's a good tip, but how good is that from the libero? Czernianska finding a fingertip there. Türkiye disagree, to say the least.
Shishklovska takes up so much space in position 5. She really provides a lot of protection behind the block, allows them to be a little bit more aggressive in their choices, knowing that she can mop up anything that gets past them.
You know that I'm a big advocate in the Justice for Liberos campaign. So imagine my delight when Shishklovska was announced as the MVP in the Polish Cup this season.
Well, she's just very, very good.
But why not Justice for Liberos, Justice for middle blockers? They so rarely get the MVP award. And I'm totally here for it. Is there a touch? Ooh, Uyanik. Has it glanced a finger? It has not. Good challenge. You can often tell from the body language immediately though, can't you? Quick look, did you touch it? No, well I didn't touch it. Best get the challenge referee busy. So Poland's lead short-lived. It's now 8-7 the other way to Türkiye. Rozanski receives and does very well. Up against Sahin and Kalac. Karatasu diving in vain. Here is Livia Rozanski. A bit more on that serve, but is well passed by Hande Baladin and Karatasu. Talk to me about the benefits of having a left-hander.
It's a different look and creates some different angles from that edge of the court. The ball gets to the hitter a little bit faster, so it changes the rhythm for the blockers moving to their left.
Oh, Simgiakos is back over on one again. And a tempo change sees Piachawa take us to 9-9. Here is Piachawa, best blocker in the Taron Liga this season. Oh, wow! Erkek Yaprak has cooked one. What part of Stishak has this hit?
This has gone shoulder. Oh,
no.
Struck the head.
Thought it might have. Wow.
Well, the lack of reaction from Stishak was pretty good to not let that show that it did hit her in the head.
Well, she makes amends immediately, Stishak.
And the hair looks great still.
Yes.
Not a hair out of place.
Oh. That is come through like it had been whipped towards the finish line by Erkek Yaprak.
Neither team waiting around in the early exchanges. 11-10 Türkiye's favour, but both sides going full from the get-go.
Kalac to Rozanski. She's been a target for a lot of serves, and Korneluk from the middle for the first time.
The tempo that Korneluk runs is not fast. It's not a really fast ball that she has to be there early, but she uses that time and chooses her shot so well.
She's got the tools to be a little bit off the net when she makes that shot as well. Impressive stuff. Baladin. Stishak nearly. She does get a touch there, Stishak, but Rozanski just volleys it over. Simgiakos in at setter. Now the chance for the break. Not taken. Just a little bit of a clash there as the setter made their way in. And oh, Poland getting too many block touches. They don't know what to do with them. It's Turkey who get the point and retake the lead.
Szymanska needed to make more time with her first contact in the middle of the rally. Left a lot of work for Vinyerska to do. Poland kept chasing and never quite caught up.
Oof. More good cover from the libero, and more good cover from the libero. Simgiakos this time. Hande Baladin. Oh, joust once, joust twice, and Türkiye find a way. Vinyerska. Push back course, Simgi flying in and returned by Elif Sahin. What a rally. Scrambling on both sides of the net. Another block. Another swing. Another dig. Baladin, free ball. Surely this time for Poland. Stishak, yes.
Fantastic volleyball. The recycle play on both sides of the net. The amount of control that these teams have to be able to manipulate the difficult moment again and again and again. Then effort plays. And finally, the quality of Stishak shines through. She doesn't need too many chances to score, and if you keep giving them to her, she will take them.
There can't be many more formidable block options than Korneluk and Stishak on that right-hand side.
It's a scary place to be for an attacker.
Isn't it just? Denise Uyanik. She's just had a couple of opportunities that haven't gone her way. Doesn't really look clinical. There's not a lot of aggression coming through from her attacking swings. Korneluk. Bump set this time for Baladin. Cover by Vinyerska. Stishak. Oh, that is huge! What a block! And Uyanik might not be swinging well, but she has certainly shut down one of the best attackers in the competition there. Alongside Baladin, no way through. And just as it looks like one team might be getting the edge, they're reeled right back in, 13-13. Great first set. To the middle once, then twice. Good dig by Karutasu. And then Poland left watching the ball. Rozanski couldn't get there, and Türkiye back ahead.
Agnieszka certainly not afraid to set Pichawa early on. The last little movement means Rozanski is looking for the ball as it hits the floor.
Baladin. Stishak. Big swing from Magda Stishak. She's up to 4 attack points. Change being made here. It's the one we've become accustomed to. Opposite and setter. So in comes Grabka and Smartsek. What a change to be able to make. Baladin receives. Off the hands and touch back court. Rozanski. A little bit too greedy with the angle.
Rozanski's had a couple of swings where it looks like she's getting caught under the ball, not able to get the angle she wants with her arm in front.
Ujanik. It's off the hands from Smartsek. She's going to get another go. And does enough this time. It's fascinating being able to bring Smartsek off the bench. I mean, she's unlucky to be behind Stishak. She's been top scorer in the VNL twice.
It's pretty handy. Other opposite, definitely not a second.
Isn't it just? Played in Brazil and Italy since leaving the Polish league in 2022. Won the Polish league. She's another one who's had a birthday this week. Yeah. So many June birthdays in this week of the VNL.
Oh, stole that then.
Not a single slice of cake off any of them, and it has been noted. Nicely done by Czernianska. Had a bit of work to do there. Right, 16-16. We are level. It is no surprise these two evenly matched teams. Decent ball in, decent block from Korneluk. Then Grabka came flying in. Decent block. Malvina Smartsek runs herself into trouble. And Türkiye, 17-16.
The ball drops a little bit inside and gets a little bit low for Smartsek. Really needs to go and get there with her feet to use all of her height and athleticism.
Yaprak. Well, that one just died. And Poland have done well to return it, but breakpoint chance here. And that is a well-won point by Czernianska. Baladin had the swing for it. And defense playing its part in this opening set.
Zero intention of hitting the ball onto the floor from Czernianska.
That's all.
She's picked it about row F and hit it as hard as she could.
Stishak back in, so no recognized setter on court for Poland in this point. And this is where it becomes fun. Bump from Korneluk, Stishak. Czernianska. Who needs a setter? Who needs a setter? 18-17.
It really does change the tempo of the game for both sides. So for Poland, the game gets a little bit slow, a lot more high ball setting or medium. But for Türkiye, it means that the block has to find the solution after Poland does.
18-17. Oh, nice and quick for Asli Kalac.
Fantastic tempo, fantastic angle. She gets her feet into position really early and has the choice to cut back the other way. Excellent execution.
So Wernerska back in for Poland. That's Smartsek out. And the first touch is a bump for Stishak, who's straight into Karutasu, who was waiting and ready. with that, Poland requests the timeout. 19-18 in the first set.
We have to try to make the touch before our touch better, because we are struggling in pass. So try to keep at least more trajectory, as like who has to set can arrive in time. Then it happened a couple of times also when we have to set a ball, girls. Keep this a ball little inside, not the ball passing the attender, because they are very, very strong in blocking and precise in defense. So we need at least the condition of going on a ball like this. Right.
A theme for Lavarini has been being comfortable in how they want to play. It starts with the quality on first contact. The win predictor still not really going too far in favor in either direction. But reception for Poland, particularly for Rozanski, she's been doing a lot of work on reception. Needs to stay positive on the ball. Doesn't need to force it to the small area. Just make it easier for Vinieska to set.
Still onside out. Oh, goodness me. The tempo was all wrong. And that is a key point on serve for 2018.
Almost exactly what Lavarini was talking about. Vinieska really stretched to be able to make a contact on the ball. Need to let her have some time to do her job.
Kalac. This is such an important point, and it's Türkiye who's going to have the chance to win it. And Hande Baladin buries it to the corner. 21-18, starting to look good for Türkiye. First touch from Rozanski. Bumped back in by Czernianska. This time it's Baladin making the blocks. Stisiak nowhere to go. And Poland have just stopped playing. It's another timeout. 3 points after the first timeout. All 3 of those points have gone to Türkiye.
La qua è buona almeno per appoggiarla alta, saltare vicino. O puoi anche da 4, se salti bella verticale, non a sperare, puoi anche provare a tirare un mani out. Ci sta il pallonetto nel muro a 3, allora assicurati che passi sopra. Non partiamo sconfitti all'attacco solo perché loro stanno difendendo bene. Loro stanno difendendo la grande. They are doing great in defense. It cannot mean that we have to attack with less confidence. We have to find more solutions. Aye.
You know it's a serious timeout from Stefano Lavarini when he starts in Italian.
Yes, but he's asking the team to play with more confidence. And, well, those last few points, they looked absolutely bereft of it. Türkiye haven't done anything special in particular, but they have managed to win 3 points in between the timeouts. That is a better swing, but the cover's there for Türkiye again. Karatasu into the block and down. That's more like it. It's Korneluk and Stisiak. 1 down, 3 to go for Poland. Karatasu had that taken off her by Elif Sahin. It was a good contact on the ball. Oh, and a massive block! Denise Uyanik! God, so high. So Łukasik comes in for Rozanski. Set by Czernianska, free ball. Baladin, tip, block. Oh, Elif Sahin shoves the player out of the way, dumps the ball down, and the referee has called it as a catch ball. A nod of acceptance as opposed to agreement there from Elif Sahin. And a lifeline for Poland. Korneluk stands and delivers. Tough swing for Baladin. This goes for the top spinner. Lukashik can't convert. Simgiakos was there. Baladin seeing a lot of the ball now. And taking Türkiye to set point.
Having a lot of success working down the line. Stishak has been happy to give her a little bit of room. Vinieska can't get the body shape that she wants to keep the ball in front. Maybe an adjustment coming in the block position from Poland.
A handful of opportunities here for Türkiye. Paladin with the first of the set points. Lukashik with the first touch. Oh, Stishak with the third. Down the line, unstoppable.
Lukashik makes a difference immediately with quality on reception.
The clip of the net on the way through. Second set point. This one is good. Yaprak with the vital touch, 25-21. What looked like a fantastic contest into the teens ended up becoming quite one-sided after the first time out. Poland with a little bit of work to do. Santarelli always talking about the adjustments having to be made from one team to the other. I'd imagine he'll be very, very happy with the way his team have adjusted in that first set.
They played an incredibly different style of volleyball to their previous game against Thailand, and their willingness in defense really set the tone early. Every player willing to throw themselves around, but good aggression, reception quality was good, and found some success with their service pressure against the Polish reception.
First set finished, Türkiye 25, Poland 21. I think a worrying thing for Lavarini and co is just how quickly Poland fell off a cliff after that first timeout. The timeout was called at 19:18. We were onside out. 3 points later, it's 22-18, and the set's all but over.
It was rotation one. They found themselves trying to find a solution, and you said exactly the right thing there, Dave, in that they just looked like they stopped playing. Stishak didn't find a solution for the difficult balls from position 4. It just got stuck and seemed to be a bit passive about it.
And there were two occasions as well where they went to their big players, their big characters. The first one, corner look, and it was all wrong. The second one, Stishak, it was all wrong. And if it doesn't work for those two, then the next cab off the rank really needs to step up, and no one was either willing or able to do that in that first set. Here are some attack zones.
For Türkiye, particularly with Baladin, to get those attacks from position 4 in the space that she's being offered on the line with really good efficiency.
And a comparison of those two top players, total points 5 for Baladin, 7 for Stishak. But what's quite interesting about Baladin was when they showed the graphic 2/3 of the way through the set, she was only operating at 18% efficiency. But as the set wore on, she was the one they went to.
Certainly the matchup that they wanted, and she looks like the most likely scorer for them on the floor. Magdalena Stishak with her 7 points, but 20 swings to get them. So a huge amount of work for one set of volleyball.
Well, Clayton talks about economy of movement. You need economy of movement if you're swinging 20 times per set.
Well, she's on track for, if they keep this, for 60 in 3 sets.
Cool. Well, that's a phenomenal rate. Bearing in mind, we've talked about how much work Britt Herbots goes through, and she was on, what, 150 after 3 games, and we wondered if that was sustainable. We wondered if it was sustainable. We know it's not sustainable, essentially. But I suppose Poland have got the benefit that if Stishak needs a rest, then Smart Set comes in, and that is a fairly handy position to be in for a national team.
Interestingly for Poland, they will stay with Rozanski in the starting lineup. Lukashik having an impact on reception. Maybe another change later in the match.
Czernianska to serve first in the second set. Poland trailing by 1-0. Baladin with the reception. And off-balance Karatasu returns the ball. Not seen many attacks from backcourt from Poland. That one not successful. Karatasu not successful either.
Karatasu may be starting to feel a little bit of pressure. The tip and push game that she was so successful with yesterday, with Szyskowska there, it's a lot harder to score. And Poland setting the edge for her to work the cross court through their block.
So the first point won by Poland on serve. Karatasu tipping again. That off the hands, and Rozanski finishes. Now these Karatasu tips, they're all kind of the same, that the ball's behind her, she can't get a swing on it. Where is the timing issue there? Because it's happened a couple of times in 2 points.
As a left hand, she wants to get close to the net and open up to create the short cross-court angle. As a result, if the ball's not in front of her long enough, she feels like she doesn't have the power to swing through.
Plenty of power on that swing from Yaprak off the hands to open Türkiye's account. First point scored, and here is the scorer. Serving long. That was one of those ones that you watch over the shoulder and then very nervously see it touch the blue. Corner look. Yaprak with the pass to the middle and shut down. Piachawa. Massive block.
Great choice from the young middle, as the tempo from Kalac is really quick. And to dive into the position 5 space. Excellent block.
Great to see her given her opportunity. Best blocker in the league this season. Best blocker at the Under-21 World Championships in 2021 as well. And she was playing in that tournament young too. She's only 22 now.
Baladin once more looking to work down the line for the point.
Kalac with the ace serve. Rozanski gets it wrong. Kalac gets it right, and Türkiye back within one.
Rozanski diving into the middle of the court. It's the look of a player who's a little bit down on confidence and reception, trying to do a little bit too much.
Kalac. Slightly better reception. Rozanski with a chance to make amends and bravely takes on Denise Uyanik's hands.
The conversation between Rozanski and Chinyatska about how they're going to handle that scene. That's a really important conversation to have. Be organized.
Oh, well left. Yaprak thought about playing that. Made a good decision. Karatasu. 5 ace serves yesterday, none yet today, and that's a lovely ball in. And again, Rozanski taking on those hands.
The rotation in her body that allows her to swing off the block instead of trying to swing back into the court. Rotates late.
Hands up from Elif Sahin. Rozanski. Oh, what a service from Rozanski. Strikes back with an ace of her own. 7-4. There was a big gap there in front of Simge Akos. Wasn't too far away from it. Hande Baladin. Stishak from backcourt. Heavy hands, hard to stop.
Really nice tempo. Rozanski does the job on reception.
Eight 5 in again to Sahin. Oh, still up. Not quite. Oh, Yaprak, a nervy wait then. She'd already started celebrating. It's a good adjustment in the air.
Agnieszka makes a touch. Yaprak probably pretty happy that Stysiak doesn't have a great left foot.
Yeah. Here's Czernianska off the hands. Oh, to the middle, nice and quick. Asli Kalac.
Kalac has adjusted, knowing that the block against her is going to be fading towards position 5 there. This time she goes a little bit straighter, a little bit faster.
Ujanik. Oh, a tip is good enough for Stysiak.
The tip, knowing that the middle is defending in position 5, gives her a fraction more of a second to get the ball down in front. And that's all she needs to score.
9-7, this 2-point lead for Poland. Looking down the line, getting the right result.
The question here is, the call is that there's been a touch.
Your setter, look your setter. Yes,
the ball was 1 meter far from
No, the ball, touch for the setter.
Oh, the referee is saying that the ball touched the second player that you can't challenge for.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Stay calm and go to the next rally. Thank you very much. Yes, of course.
There are not many better players in world volleyball than Agnieszka Korneluk in managing her teammates and keeping everyone focused. She has a really calm head and the respect of her teammates to make sure they do get onto the next rally and make sure that they score the next point as well.
And just look at her body language there, exuding positivity, bringing everybody in.
And keeps the conversation going, not letting it just be let's get on with it, making sure that the action after that action is still focused on what happens afterwards.
And at 9-10 in a set, it is not worth that kind of injustice ruining it for you, because now Poland have won back-to-back points. First Korneluk, then Stysiak, an overpass from Türkiye, and they're where they would have been anyway. (11-8), 3-point lead now. Czernianska. Oh, that is enormous! Stysiak on the pin. 12-8. Now it's Türkiye in trouble.
Japo, you know, First of all, this serve is a spin, no? So I want the pass here, and it's so good. If the pass is perfect, you go on first tempo. If the pass is on 2 meters, you call base 7. It's so good. Then here you have the tall player. Every situation is dramatic. We have to use the block high. I don't want that you close the shot, okay? Base 7 also for super back is so good. Oh, and last things, the sim, pay attention on pass, okay? You know very well, we need to communicate there,
The message from Daniela Santarelli. There we have the tall player. That's a one way to describe Magdalena Stysiak. And she's a little bit fired up right now. The emotions come to the surface, and she's making sure she turns that into something positive for Poland.
Who are now 59% favourites to win this. In our win predictor, the supercomputer. Baladin with the first touch, Simgiakos with the second. Stysiak, the makeshift setter, Rozanski. Feels like Türkiye need a point here. Try and get them through Karatasu, back over on 1. Karatasu again, completely misses it. And that is not the first time that it has happened. It's the first time it's happened to that extent.
The connection, not quite where it needs to be, but that's a big miss.
Czernianska to Baladin. Another block. Another rescue mission required, and that is a great recovery from Karatasu.
Rozanski's got caught a couple of times having happy feet in block. She starts to shuffle around a little bit and gets the timing not quite right. She's having to slow down and choose her spot.
Stishak, unstoppable from there.
Midway through her block move there, Baladin realized, I'm not getting this one. This one's going past me.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Because Baladin's a great blocker, but against Stishak, it has to be perfect. The physical advantage of a 2'3" hitter against a 190 blocker. So Sahin has come in, and Karutasu has had a couple of nice swings after that error. Volleyball's a great leveler, isn't it? Yesterday, Alexia Karutasu could do no wrong. Kalac with the serve, 10-14. Baladin with the tip. Slammed down, and Santarelli, he's in red, hoping no one notices. Look at the reach of Stishak.
I'm not sure Santarelli would be happy with that first contact. Nowhere near the net.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Oh, there's a hand on it, and now Stishak. What a touch by Simgiakos. Karutasu, oh, into the block again. Yesterday, it was Türkiye's block that changed the shape of the game. Today, it is Poland's against Türkiye. It's 16-10.
You know, she's the difference. Now you go soft, this is not what we have to do. With this kind of block, if you attack in this way, the ball can back. And if we attack in this way, we have to stay in cover. Aggressive in attack, we know very well. Pay attention because the set back is too long. It's better a little bit short for fast and forever. Okay, without backing this way. It's good. They are riding late. It's 1 versus 1. We fast or we 7 and back. Die.
A really simple message. Don't back off. Keep going, be aggressive, force the issue, particularly for Karutasu, that she likes to play the off-speed shot so much, but she creates space for that by being aggressive. The ball is short, she has to accelerate, get there early, and not try and save. She has to play to win the point.
Here comes the subs. Grabka on to set, Smartsek on to score. Grabka on to serve as well. Best server in the Toron League this season. It's her first VNL since 2022. Sure, she'll be delighted to be back in the national team setup. Oh, this blocking! Stishak off the court, doesn't matter. Smartsek's here.
Exactly the reason why you use the double substitution. Keep that height against the block from position 4. Türkiye had been looking to exploit Viniesko on block earlier on.
17-10. That one dropped in a bit shorter. Baladin. Pipe attack is good, Czernianska.
The pipe attack is good, but the first contact from Shishkovska is absolutely perfect. Hard driven ball, controls with tempo, so calm, everyone knows what's going to happen next. Phenomenal play.
18-10. Grabka serves for the 3rd time. Sahin. Oh, and another chance. Shiglovska puts that one up high. And Smartsek does the rest. In terms of double substitution outcomes, I don't think Laverini could have asked for much more. Özdemir coming in. '19-year-old coming into a pretty tough situation. That's made easier by that service going into the net. But 11-19, this one is all but over. Looking forward to hearing Clayton's interviews at the end of the second set. Service long from Karatasu. Rangy left-hander. Rozanski. Good serve, but a great first touch. And Baladin off the hands of Smartek. Baladin, 5 attacks, 2 blocks for her in the game so far. Smartek finds some fingers, but then finds Baladin backcourt. Karatasu straight down the line, straight at Shiklovska.
Daniela Santarelli will be happy to see that. Take that aggression, really be pushing the issue with your opponent. Go for it, be strong.
Tip not quite good enough. It's over on 1. Türkiye with a chance to get one back. Tip by Sahin. And then straight into the hands and somehow back over. There's some of that defensive spirit again from Türkiye that was so evident and prominent in the first set. What a set! But the swing is missed. Oh! Goodness me, it was a highlights reel set from Krapka.
Super athletic.
I mean, this defensive hustle, brilliant.
Okay. Defense, little more direction, we can test also the center, big enough. Also try one time if we have the space to work. As I said, now is the moment to go and to attack. But within our sequences on ball, we can also one time push up our team in the center of the ball. If we are close enough, trying a blackout over here, they are on the line with you.
The discussion of having options in attack and to be proactive, not just swing away, to find a way to be one step ahead of the block, force them to be reactive. Keep an eye out for the little dance now, Shiklovska, which shows she's going to cover Rozanski a little bit early, then comes back to the middle of the court.
Well, Pijawa wins the point. Did that spend a little while in the hand? Dare I suggest?
Good power tip.
Power tip, okay.
I'm not sure what separates a normal tip from a power tip, but that was a power tip.
Yeah, power, yes. It would be mainly power. Nicely done, Denis Uyanik. A bit more on that swing from her. She's been guilty of being a bit passive in her attacking play today. Here she is serving. Not for long, 15-22. Back comes Stishak in for Grabka. In fact, they're going to do the double straight away. Venerska coming back in as well. So a good job well done by Smartek and Grabka. Blocks and attacks from Smartek. Good service pressure from Grabka. But here's Venerska. And it goes to Ozdemir, who's now setting. And off the hands, nice high swing. Here is Ozdemir, returning to Echajibasi next season after a good year with Fenerbahce. Oh, little tip there by Czernianska.
Exactly what Lavarini was talking about, in that good situation to not let the block and defense of Türkiye feel like they have the rhythm. She can play the tip. Everyone's expecting the hard-driven ball.
Czernianska. Up high from Salia Sahin. And just poked to the 3-meter line. Zhiglovska can try and tidy up through Stishak, but no, ball still alive. Watched over the shoulder by Karatasu. Stishak again. Cross court. What a dig by Özdemir. And then through the hands. It's enough for Karatasu. Zhiglovska going full length, but can't get there.
The second effort from Karatasu is what she's being asked to do by Daniela Lavarini. Santarelli.
Yeah.
Sorry. And going and being aggressive. Really push through the ball.
After a sticky patch, Karatasu's really come to prominence. Should set us up nicely in the third set when we should be locked at 1 apiece. Baladin can't finish. Zhiglovska. Another tip from Rozansky. Another hustle from Türkiye, and Baladin squeezes it through Gorneluk.
Showing why she is one of the best players in the world. Baladin takes a really difficult situation and knows that she has a way to find a solution. Force is the issue with the Turkish block, with the Polish block.
Sahin with the serve. Gorneluk. Baladin, free ball, this to take us to set point. Stishak. Set point it is.
I feel there might be a little bit stronger wording this time.
Let me explain about that. This is the same action with the logic. It's action of this, it is one action. That's correct. Thank you very much. But this is the same action with the blocking. Thank you very much. 5. Service. Yes, of course, take your time. Go, please.
Gorneluk serving for the set. Singiakos, Baladin goes at it left-handed. First touch by Gorneluk. And Biachawa wins the set for Poland. 25-18, it was comfortable. They fell off quite badly towards the end of that first set. The one way to guarantee that doesn't happen in the second is to win it halfway through, and that is absolutely what Poland did. Complete control. And great news, volleyball fans, that means this one is going at least 4. Do you know what? We've made it all the way to Saturday. I'm about to curse it now. We've not had a 5-setter yet.
We have not.
They've had a couple of absolute screamers elsewhere in the VNL. Czechia beating USA 27-25 in the 5th set.
Saving 10 match points on
Oh, absolutely astonishing. And a first victory over the USA for them in competitive volleyball. What a place to do it as well. But here, our concentration is on this one. 25-21, 18-25, Türkiye 1, Poland 1. Don't go anywhere, because we're about to hear from not 1, not 2, but 3 great volleyball minds as Clayton Lucas speaks to Stefano Lavarini and Daniele Santarelli. Stats there, anything stand out to you?
I'm still trying to figure out, if we're hearing from Clayton twice, does that mean he's half a great volleyball mind that adds up to 1? Statistically wise, the blocking from Poland was a little bit of an edge, but just seemed like they had a lot more control in the difficult moments. Their first contact on the ball was better. And Magdalena Stishak continued with her scoring, but with a lot more efficiency. Only 5 swings to pick up a handful more points in the second set.
Well, we are going to hear from Stefano Lavarini first. He's with Clayton. Clayton, hello.
perhaps not quite the start that you were looking for. The first set didn't go your way. This a better second set for you. What went right? What are you pleased about?
We put some more precision in the first and second touch, and we have been in some moments aggressive enough to take them out a little bit of precision in the first touch. For sure, between the European Turkey or Asian Turkey, we are playing versus the Asian Turkey because they are having a quality of the first touch that is impressive, and we have to try to keep finding solutions for our attack, and at the same time we have to learn how to limitate a little bit their block out because they are doing a great job. Thank you.
Short and sweet, but enough about Stefano Lavarini. The interview was great too. Interesting conversation to be had there against Asian versus European, but we will pick that up after we hear from Daniele Santarelli. No surprise that he is taking every second with his team that he can, because there is work to be done after that second set. It is one apiece. In fact, he is making his way over. We are going to hear from Daniele Santarelli. He is with Clayton Lucas. Let's hear what they've got to say.
What was the message to the team after the set now? What have you just been talking to them about?
I said that for sure now Poland play a little bit better, with more order in some situations, with more aggressivity in attack. But I think that we didn't do a good job, in particular on block and defense. And we need to be more aggressive in attack, because if we play against this team and we go slow, for sure we cannot play. So I want to see the same team of the first set with a shit face, no? You understand what I mean? This is Italian, but with a shit face.
Okay, we'll see if that happens. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
With a what face?
With a competitive face, I believe, to show that attitude that they're there to... The stink face, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, a great job there by Clayton, and brilliant to hear from both coaches. And great that they can hear Clayton's questions as well, because it is so loud down there on court. Let's take a look at the top players then. Yaprak and Piachawa, 8 points to 7. I mean, we're having a look at these two as top players. It could be anyone really, but a couple of the younger players, a little bit less experienced in the national team, they're really standing up, and for the weeks going forward, giving coaches headaches in terms of selection.
Good problems to have when you're a coach.
Oh, yeah.
Strength in depth, and knowing that there is a lot of volleyball to be played this summer, not just for VNL, leading into World Championships. You never know what will happen with injuries.
But Yaprak operating at 62% as well. Those are decent numbers, to say the least. Change of ends for the third set. Türkiye playing from right to left and getting us underway. Stishak with her first swing into the heavy hands of Kalach, who can't direct that block. Poland with the first point. Sinjanska, 6 points for her in the game so far, all from attacks, but now one from an ace. Yaprak, helpless to stop that.
So Yaprak, to get across in this angle, the ball moving just away from her. She has to really get in front and cut off that angle to bring it back into the middle of the court.
Not had many aces in the match, that's just the third. That one dropped in a little shorter, and Yaprak level to it. Real whip of a swing from Karatasu. She's going to go again, opt for the tip, and that one is a little beauty.
It was a good fix. The second ball, a little bit short and inside. But the first swing is what buys her the space for the second tip.
Rosansky gets up high. And look, there is a long time to go in this third set, long time to go in this match, but early breakpoint lead already for Poland. Korneluk over to Baladin. Korneluk bends the spine and gets down to that. And now a chance for a three-point lead. Rozanski blocked brilliantly. Kalac comes up with a big play.
Rozanski once more finding herself underneath the ball. And every angle up, she's having to work at the hard part of the block, not being able to be aggressive at the top and work at the hands and fingers.
Well, we've highlighted Karatasu's errors because that one in particular was quite glaring, and it would be remiss not to talk about it, but she is still Türkiye's top scorer today. 1 block and 8 attack points. That's another attack point for Hande Baladin, so she joins Karatasu on 9 points. Brings Türkiye back within 1. Another good serve, but the pass is on the money. The backcourt swing just into hands. Rozanski, oh, lovely. Cross court, slices Türkiye open.
Good momentum through the ball. Being able to step on it and be really aggressive on the cross court.
96K as well. That is no joke. 8 points for Rozanski, and attack, blocks and serves. It's only her and Kalac who've ticked all 3 boxes so far. What sort of numbers would you need? Let's pick this up after this point. Hande Baladin to serve. Oh, Piachawa flirting with the block. So what kind of numbers would you need for it to be like the equivalent of a triple-double in basketball for attack points, block points and serve points?
It's also relative to position.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
But any more than 3 aces and 3 blocks in a game is usually a pretty good return.
Off balancer. It's a little bit early from Uyanik. But Karatasu to the rescue. Now Yaprak, she can't finish the job. That is how you finish the job, though. Oh, wow, Uyanik rising to the fore.
Just operating in a phone booth. No room to go for Chinianska.
(6-5). Stishak with the tip, put back over on 1. Chinianska. Korneluk takes aim at Denise Uyanik. Obviously taken objection to the quality of her blocking and thought they'd pick on her backcourt. So Venerska with the serve, watched long by Erkek Yaprak. (7-6), Türkiye keeping it a little tighter, but if we stay on side out, Poland still with that break point advantage. Venerska out wide, and the block is good. Kalac again. And this is shades of Thailand, isn't it? Where the block just completely changed the momentum of the game.
Kalac with a great finish. Stishak still needs to come to the ball. It drops a little bit into her window.
5 blocks for Türkiye in the first set, none in the second set. Already making a difference in the third, but Stishak does not take long to respond.
Immediate correction. This time goes to the high point, swings at the top. Evades the long arms of Kalac.
Dropped in short, Kalac receives. Karatasu only as far as Chinianska. The tip intercepted by Karatasu. And then off those hands goes Yaprak. 8-8, we're level.
Really confident swing at the hands of Kronoluk.
Veneska. Not clinical enough, so Yaprak's there. This to go into the lead, and it is the lead via Hande Baladin. 2 points down to 1 point out. Türkiye getting some momentum.
She keeps working the line, whether it's Stishak or Veneska, consistently finding that outside hand and with power.
So the Poland substitution. Out goes Veneska, in comes Graka. The first touch is a bump. Rozanski. Yaprak with the first touch. And then Karatasu is starting to get those tips working. And this is a big momentum swing. 4 points. From 2 down to 2 up for Türkiye.
And the space is created by the fact that Karatasu has been aggressive on a couple of swings early.
Rozanski. Better from Rozanski. Kalac flying in there, never really in control of the block. Korneluk. Kalac, 2 attacks, 2 blocks, 1 ace serve in the game so far. Leaves that one a touch short for 10-11. Simgiakos with the overpass. And the joust goes Poland's way, 11-11. Don't get many errors like that from the Turkish captain. Stishak. Better pass from Simgi. Baladin. Over goes Shiglovska. Into the hands, and then Stishak tees it up again. Rozanski. She can only tip that. Akos with the set. Baladin finds the space.
Really good adjustment, and the choice to leave the ball a little bit inside in transition allows Baladin to still have that momentum and step past the block to swing.
Karatasu perhaps searching for those aces that she had so much joy with yesterday. Here's Rozanski. She's gone after that, and Simgiakos just about level to it. Karatasu too quick for Piechauer and Chinianska.
Fantastic fight by Simgiakos on the serve, crossing the net at 96.5 kilometers an hour.
Oh, the volleyball gods. When they smile on you, it's pretty good, and they're smiling on Hande Baladin there.
Takes the aggressive option on the cross-court serve, really looking to get after Rozanski.
2 point leads back. Baladin. Into Grabka. Very clean.
The adjustment of Baladin taking a little bit less aggression on the angle allows Szyszkowska to get into that space and give a better quality first contact.
Again, Akos is the target. That had to be played. Baladin did well. Now Yaprak with the tip over on one by Korneluk. Oh, and that's long. There was a celebration from Dilay Özdemir. She thought she'd done enough. Let's see how close it was. We already know it's out because the computer's made the decision, but oh, that is close. And that's just opened the door a little bit for Poland now. That breakpoint lead gone. We are back on side out. And Turkey with some work to do here. Stishak gets down well. Turkey can go again. Özdemir, high off hands and fed back in. Oh, the block has dropped and Dilay Özdemir seems to be involved in absolutely everything at the moment.
Really finding a way to make an impression on the game, not just on block.
Well, service error takes us to 15-15. There's a good crowd in. But they're so engrossed in the volleyball, and they're all neutrals here, the vast majority of them China fans. They're not really getting that sort of raging noise that we usually get from the Turkish fans or the Polish fans, but they are fully invested in this brilliant contest. And that is a brilliant swing. Oh, Czernianska, off balance, generates the power and puts Poland back into the lead. Grabka with the serve. Baladin with the pipe attack. They've not run it very often, and they have caught Poland completely cold with that one. Korneluk to the middle, nice and quick. 17-16.
Takes on the seam. Excellent recognition of the shift to position 2 for Grabka. Gets her into the overload situation for the blockers.
Czernianska. Baladin receives. Oh, and Karatasu. 17-17.
She does have a really good whippy swing. And needs to keep going for it. Rozanski almost in the right spot, but the aggression from Karatasu generates the point.
Well, this feels a lot more like the first set as Korneluk can't finish the job. What can Baladin do? She can. Oh, right into the corner. Brilliant winner from Hande Baladin.
Lovely variation. She's been going strong, strong, strong. Now she works the space with a high line shot into the corner.
This is a big challenge for Poland because this is around about the time that they totally fell off in set number 1. Stishak, oh, Singe nearly, but not quite. 18-18.
The difference now for Poland is they're going to avoid rotation 1, probably almost until the very end of the set, which is where they got stuck last time with Magdalena Stishak hitting from position 4.
Korneluk is into Yaprak, and that came with some interest from Kalach.
This time going to position 1. All the swings previously going to position 5. We see Pichawa moving the other way, opens the avenue for Kalach.
All right, 19-18, Turkey. Their noses in front. Stishak, off hands, opportunity for the break points. Karatasu!
That's the swing. That's what Daniele Santarelli has been asking for, is to step on that ball, take on the game.
Timeout called Turkey with a valuable 2-point lead.
Vai, perché adesso abbiamo bisogno di attaccare per far punto, Abbiamo bisogno di attaccare noi per far punto. Girls, it cannot be that she scored tip 3 times, block out, sharp cross. On something we must be. So, if you agree that she take the tip, you agree that she take the tip, take the tip. We agreed at the beginning that we are on the ball, stay on the ball. Try to work to be lower in blocking, because both from 4 and here they are escaping from the cross court very easy. So lower ends at least. If not, stop earlier or lower ends. Oh, back, bye.
It's a really tough balance for teams to strike about being aggressive and then being proactive on attack, to go away from just swinging hard and finding variation and getting that balance, maintaining the right sweet spot. Really difficult.
Asli Kalac gets us back underway, frustrated with herself for gifting that point back to Poland. Again, casting the mind back to set one. This is where Turkey really kicked on, so they'll be frustrated to have opened the door for their opponents here through Stishak, but then she gives it straight back.
Interestingly, Lavarini talking about, we agree that we do this, which is a really nice way to think about the system of the team, how they want to play together. We agree to do these things together. I like that phrase.
Karatasu. Decent serve. And a decent block. That's a big one. Denise Uyanik.
If that's a decent block, Dave, I'd hate to see a big one. Shoo.
(22-19). Turkey turning it on now. First the block, then the overpass, then Hande Baladin down the line. Stishak stood still, nothing she could do about it. The timeout called by Lavarini, probably worried about how his team's reacting in the 20s. This is not the first time today.
Take out power to this ball because she is pushing. Watch out not to start too much inside or to sit there. She can also alternate after she's before they made mistake after the we have to attack the side blocker and we go in the middle blocker. In the moment he's pushing in service. That are the moment that we have to take out something more.
The choice to talk about technical specifics, to not sit back on the ball, to really be positive, bringing the attention for the players into a specific action, not chasing the past, how they're going to fix the next action, get themselves into a better situation.
Karatasu into the net. Since the first time out, Poland have only scored points through service errors. 2018 has moved to 23-20. And Poland need a service run. Will it come here through Olivia Rozanski? Yes, it will! A service! Now, how close was she to the service line herself?
Absolutely perfect. And generates 101.9 kilometers.
2-point game. Baladin overpassed and down. Rozanski dragging Poland back into the third set, and Santarelli responds with a timeout.
There is one important thing, Singer. She never served here. She served here. And you can take this pace. Okay? We need to pay attention to the sim. The sim, we put the ball here, we play base fast and super import. That's it. Okay? That's it. It's important side down. Bye.
It is a very important side out at 22-23. Turkey will look to organise to play seam left here. So all of the receivers looking to work the ball to their left instead of trying to play both sides of the court, daring Rozanski to play the ball to the position 1 zone.
Big serve here for Olivia Rozanski. Since the second timeout, service error followed by ace, followed by overpass. Saliha Sajin coming in for Yaprak. Rozanski, big serve, 22-23, and how often do we see that happen? Santarelli calls the timeout, talks to his team, ices the server. Now Poland making the replacement, Rozanski out. You see the Rishak coming in, libero by trade, suited up, ready to improve this passing unit. Set point. Baladin serving for a 2-1 lead. Stishak. Never in doubt.
In the big moments, everyone knows that the ball is very likely going to Stishak. She does not care. She's going to find a way to score no matter what. Huge break point now for Poland.
Pichawa to serve, to stay in the set. Side out will do it here for Türkiye. And a side out is what they get. Yaprak straight back off the bench. Delivering when it matters. 23-25. Poland giving themselves a little bit too much to do at the end of that set. And Türkiye responds. After what was a very disappointing second set for them, they find themselves 2-1 ahead.
A much more composed performance from Türkiye, finding a bit more quality on reception. Also getting some first tempo involved. The middle players having a bit more impact. The choice from Türkiye on the last swing to go over Grabka. Maybe an opportunity missed for the blocking sub for Poland. Break point down at the end of the set.
Well, we were hoping it would be a good game. We billed it as perhaps the best contest of week 1 here in Beijing. And it hasn't disappointed. 25-21, 18-25, 25-23. Türkiye 2-1 up. Türkiye in that rare situation where they're 2 sets to 1 up, but they've actually won fewer points over the 3 sets than their opponents. But that does not matter one bit. Let's take a look at some stats then.
Well, 5 blocks from Türkiye. Finding them, find nothing in this set, but they still have that pressure. It's in the mind of the Polish hitters. They had to make some choices about where they played their shots. They backed off and tried to tip and cut around a little bit too much. You need to stay proactive and work hard on attack.
Well, they made 0 blocks in that second set, 5 in the third. By contrast, Poland, 4 in the first, 3 in the second, 0 in the third. That's a massive part of their game. We've seen Stishak, we've seen Korneluk really be able to almost bully teams at the net, but that wasn't something that they were able to do. I mean, there are lots of things that are working well here at the National Indoor Stadium in Beijing. One of those things is the PA system. Goodness gracious me, it's loud in here. Let's talk about serve and serve percentages then. I mean, what are we, 78%, so 4 in 5 serves going in. It's not necessarily, well, it's similar the other way, sort of 7 in 10. It's kind of when those service errors are happening that's the frustrating thing for teams.
It is, and the result of being aggressive. You can be a little bit more tactical, but sometimes you have to be really aggressive. With that comes errors.
Let's take a look at some top players then. We've got Karatasu and we've got Czernianska here. A couple of very, very talented youngsters. I've been particularly impressed with Karatasu's response from a difficult start to the game.
She found herself not having what she wanted to work. She wanted to play the shot she was playing yesterday, that adaptability that she's been asked to find. She's come back to being aggressive, really taking the game on, and found that she has a lot more options available as a result.
And Czernianska, great response, particularly at the end of that set. They really gave her team a chance.
She's tough. She hangs in there. She's doing a really good job, finding some stability on reception. Needs to string a few more actions together, though.
Set 4, Czernianska to serve first. That one right on the net. Poland looking to get that block moving immediately, and Türkiye hitting over the top of it as a result. Rozanski couldn't finish. What can Yaprak do? Find the hands, find the block, and that'll be a bit of relief for Poland. Corner look involved, and they are back in blocking business. Well, in fact, they can argue amongst themselves who made that block. Stysiak and Korniluk, a little bit of both. Searching for that corner. That's the kind of serve that's a few centimeters away from getting us off our seats.
This is the aggression we talked about. The errors will come when going for this, but the reward is really possible.
Yaprak. Rozanski receives, high hand. Stysiak, just pushes it off the outside of the block. Baladin helpless to stop it.
Changes her arm position, drops the elbow to get this ball to go flat off the block. Not looking to push down, where she brings the hard part of the block, drops the elbow, pushes against the soft part of the block at the top.
Korniluk stands and delivers. Baladin. It's a good touch to set it up for Venerska. But no venom in that from Rozanski. Baladin again. She only opts for the tip. Korniluk in at setter. Stysiak aiming for hands. Türkiye say no. Oh, and that's an error. Uyanik on hand. And Türkiye hit the front, 3-2.
If Poland can sort out what they're doing on reception, not try and be too perfect, they're going to give themselves a lot more opportunities to play the ball.
Kalach. Oh, Baladin very unlucky not to make that block. But she's touched the net. Was very, very tight to the net. And when we get a net touch like that, I think it's just a reminder to everyone of exactly how good these players are to not touch the net 20 times a game when it's in so close. Baladin, good pass in. And that is the result.
Again, the matchup that they like, working over the setter. This time Venerska, but even with Grabka front row for Poland, Baladin there is exactly where they want that ball to be going.
Karatasu. It's a good pass, and Stysiak does the rest. Something particularly satisfying. A first ball side out after a really high pressure serve. Speaking of high pressure serves, here's Rozanski. 2 aces. Oh. Right, 5-4. Tidy start to this fourth set. Must-win set for Poland if they're going to remain undefeated at the the start of this season's Volleyball Nations League. Oh, great dig. All the way across the net, and Simgiakos is there to cover. Oh, wow! Once, then twice, two brilliant pieces of volleyball. Yaprak! Oh, my! And the rally still continues. Another block from Türkiye. How does this one end? Stishak! No touch. But can we talk firstly about the Yaprak cut, secondly about the Shiklovska cover? Oh my, that's brilliant.
It's hard to explain how difficult that play is. Diving full stretch to the left, to bring the ball back over your shoulder and over the net in play. Didn't get the ending it deserved on the Polish side of the net.
Alexander Shiklovska, what a player. The joust comes back Poland's way. And a great recovery from Stishak. Scoring well. That's 20 points to match the 20 against China last time out. Oh, yes. Denis Uyanik.
Once they've got this speed right on the slide, she provides such an athletic option there, taking the ball really close to the top of the antenna.
2-point lead, Türkiye. Corner look, dug well by Baladin. Karatasu's gonna swing on it, and why not? Corner look again, denied. Oh, popped over.
Ozdemir freezes the Polish block with her hand position. Looks like she's gonna set the ball. Last second flicks the tip in front of Magdalena Stishak. The change coming for Poland.
Yeah, Damask coming in. First time we've seen her. And a good first touch. And a pretty good second touch as well. What an introduction to the game. Paulina Damaska making an immediate impression.
Finds the rhythm on her approach straight away. Adjusts with the short distance set.
There's a touch on that as well. Great angle by Yaprak. Well, Damaska comes in, plays her volleyball in Łódź, so she'll be looking forward to the finals in her home city. Best scorer in the Champions League this season. (9-6) though, Türkiye putting themselves in a great place to win this game in 4. Stishak just stands back and watches.
I'm not sure what Karatasu was planning to do once she got her foot there. And it was not the most graceful effort in the end.
No, she wouldn't be a limbo champion, would she? Damaska. Well, that was a tough one for DLI to deal with. Shiklovska bumps it up. And Stishak again makes it look pretty easy. 3-point lead now, 1-point lead.
Which brings us almost into the neighborhood of Brooklyn.
Yeah, nearly. Nearly. The bridge is in sight. This point will let us know if we drive on through or take the bypass. 8-9. Simgiakos, good ball in. Corner look with the first touch. Venerska tees it up, and Simgiakos there again, watched well. Off the net, and corner look reaches over to give Türkiye the chance that they can convert. That's a big point by Ürkek Yaprak. It's a question about Korneluk's play then. She's trying to make the block, but it was a free ball. Would she have been better off just leaving that come over, do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a difficult play for Turkey to get the ball over the net. Would have been much harder for them to make the play than her to get involved.
Vernuska. Turkish defense has been so good. Baladin. And that three-point lead is back.
It's a sign of a quality player that no matter what the situation, where there's some varying quality in the set, no matter what the block's in front of her, and it's a massive block in front of her, she keeps going, keeps finding a way to score.
Yaprak trying to drop that in short. Rosansky hit the burners.
Daniela Santarelli was wishing that ball over the net.
You can almost see him like just trying to blow it that extra few millimeters. Korneluk. On to Yaprak. Akos. Karutasu.
That's the swing for the left-hander. Drop the ball a little bit further inside. She can really accelerate onto the ball.
Into Vernuska. And that's off the antenna. Rosansky, then the block, then the antenna. Point Poland. Poland just about still in touch. Karatasu. That was straight into Piachawa, so now Stysiak can go down the line. Simgiakos does well. Stysiak was patient, but now the chance is Turkey's. Baladin. All of the key moments go in the way of Turkey.
Rosansky doesn't find enough pressure on her attack. Baladin is really rolling right now. Everything coming her way, she's turning into a positive action.
13-10. Nice and quick, Piachawa. Shiklovska again, though. What a contribution from her. Choof, diving away to the left. Eleven 13. Needs something to happen on the serve, Poland. A little bit like that. Piachawa on hand to touchdown.
The question now, does Ozdemir go back to Baladin with a matchup against Vernuska?
Let's find out. Yes. Oh, what a tip. What a tip. So much space.
Baladin has been able to work the line strong, so Stysiak has to stay deep to try and protect against the hard-driven ball.
Hande Baladin. Vernuska, one-handed. Simgiakos with the cover. Here's Yaprak. Opportunity now for Poland. Whipped through by Damaska, but a bit greedy with the angle. To the middle. And Piachawa. 13-15, but difficult at the moment, Liam, to see where the break points are going to come from for Poland. Turkey looking pretty composed. Oh, that'll do. That will do. Piachawa down the line. beautifully disguised serve.
Really good wrist control, body facing towards position 5, and then to bring it back into the space on position 1.
And Baladin already facing in. This time she does receive it, Hande Baladin. Oh, corner look with a monster block. And just like that, Poland are back level. Where are the break points going to come from? A beautiful ace and a monster block. Another good serve causing a bit of trouble, and Japrak offers up a free ball. Poland for the lead. There it is, Damaska. And Poland have found another gear. And Turkey look to hit the brakes by calling a timeout.
Attack the ball, it's good to play base fast and high, but the ball going forward because that is the setter. And then guess the timing. Here we know very well she attacks here, timing straight and you can touch it. Because if she wants to cross the ball here, you can touch. Okay, just this by Aiden.
It's the hardest role in volleyball, playing as a middle. And the Polish middles have just said, well, we've let you guys have your try. Give it to us for a couple of points and we'll give us a shot in winning this next set.
What's the win predictor say? 81% to 19 in set 4. Which at 16-15 is...
it's very confident for the win predictor.
Isn't it just, yeah. Isn't it just... It's a great service run from Piachawa. But a better reception there from Baladin. But there is nowhere for Turkey to go. Japrak has run down a cul-de-sac and Poland are cruising.
Coming out of the timeout with the discussion of let's try and work over the setter, work over Wisniewska. A little bit predetermined, ends up running the angle too tight to the net.
Oh, and that's overpassed as well and put down by Damaska. We've moved from 13-15 to 18-15.
They try this because you have the ball behind. In this way it's more difficult. But keep the bagger strong, put the ball here because no problem. We play base fast. You go under the ball and you give trajectory. Not fast in this way.
That timeout, just about how to handle the Piachawa serve.
Can you smell that?
It's a French smell of eau de sang.
Eau de sang. Eau de sang indeed. All of a sudden, the National Indoor Stadium in Beijing absolutely reeks of a fifth set. 22 points for Stishak. But she is not the one grabbing the headlines right now. Dominika Piachawa serving beautifully. And everyone in front of her doing a magnificent job. This is a potentially set-changing, potentially game-changing service run from the Chemik Police middle blocker. (18-15). Poland have hit overdrive. Baladin the target once more. And another error. Japrak aiming for hands that weren't there.
Once more, the predetermined choice from Turkey, getting themselves into trouble. They're thinking about, I'm just going to do this, rather than dealing with the ball as it's being played.
Saliha Shahin coming in. Turkey trying to make a change that is going to make a difference. Now, that serve has gone into the net. But what a brilliant service run by that talented young middle blocker. Elif Sahin coming in as well, in replace of Denise Uyanik. Backcourt setter then for Türkiye, who are only one service run themselves from getting right back into this. 19-16. This is not done yet. Oh, but it might be now. Agnieszka Korneluk smothers Türkiye. Oh. They're looking to target Venerska on the block, but she is more than standing up to it, and so is Damaske. Oh my goodness!
Unfortunately for Damaske, the point
dropped out.
She's so close. She thought she had it as well.
Karutasu celebrating just about. But Stishak keeps the scoreboard ticking over.
And from a set that's been really close and teams having to grind their way through, Poland gets a run on at the critical moment.
Oh, Rosansky thought that she was leaving the court. Instead, it's going to be Damaske after a great impact off the bench. And Czernianska ready to serve. One ace already. Went for the same one again, trying to split the seam, but misses the baseline. 21-18, what a position now for Poland. Saliha Sahin knows the Polish play as well from a time with Chemik Police, and that is an ace serve.
Takes the risk to have the flat aggressive serve. Reaps the reward with the lucky roll. Not lucky roll, aggressive roll off the net tape.
I'm sure the lucky roll is delicious. It's 21-19.
It's pretty clear that the set is for the ones that push. Because we recovered with a great session in service. Substitution was to push again, and they came here to push again. So this set is for the ones that they want to risk. Right.
A moment for both teams to take their breath and think about how they're going to get through the last points of this set. For Türkiye, a chance stands to finish this one now for Poland, looking to force the 5.
Well, if Türkiye can somehow win this point, all of a sudden, this set gets really interesting. Stishak. Great dig. Sahin keeps it alive. Baladin. Oh. The thing about offering up a free ball is you need to offer up a free ball. That's a big error.
Baladin thinking a little bit too far ahead about what the next play she was going to make. Okay, I'm going to take out Stishak with the short ball, and then we can make our block move early.
22-19, Korneluk. 22-20. Service errors starting to creep in. A little bit of tension in the arms and shoulders.
And that's just in the commentary box.
Exactly. Loosen up, guys. We're going 5, maybe. Elif Sahin out. Denise Uyanik back in. Asli Kalac. Oh, what a swing from Rojansky.
Lovely approach on the ball. Really uses her momentum through. Keeps the ball in front.
And the substitution to try and finish the job here for Poland. Grabka coming on to set.
Particularly important for the matchup. Smarcek against Baladin is a matchup much better for Poland than against the setter.
Well, Want to go the other way, and there's another big block touch. It's Piachawa who makes it. They don't all have to be monster blocks. Nobody deep court to defend that ball for Türkiye, and Poland have 4 set points to take us to 5. Grabka with the serve. Baladin off the hands. Free ball, Türkiye still alive, fed in by Akos. To the middle, and good.
Prior to the point, the message from Lavarini was for Piachawa to commit in a perfect situation. Here, doesn't get her feet in the right spot. Has decided she's going to jump, but needs to work with her feet.
So first set point defended. Karutasu into Czernianska. Rozanski. Brilliant up by Karutasu. Baladin can't find a winner. What can Rozanski do? No, Baladin to save the set. Oh, outstanding from Hande Baladin.
Fantastic defense from Türkiye. The swing from Rozanski was wonderful. It took multiple efforts, but Baladin finds the way, keeps fighting.
And Karatasu, probably the one Türkiye wants at the service line. Great reception by Shiklovska. The tip does the trick for Rozanski and Poland. We are going 5. Well, it was Piachawa from the service line that completely changed the momentum of this set. Türkiye were break point up and cruising. Then a couple of aces, a couple of big plays, corner look involved as well. And Türkiye were always chasing and couldn't chase hard enough. What a game. It's given us everything we wanted, everything we expected. And it's giving us our first race to 15 of this Beijing leg of the 2025 Volleyball Nations League. So Türkiye will serve, Poland will receive, and at some stage we'll have a winner. In the meantime, let's celebrate these 4 sets. 25-21, 18-25, 25-23, 22-25. It is Türkiye 2, Poland 2. Stats time. Blocks again, making a huge, huge difference. Whoever makes the most blocks wins the set, quite simply.
It shows that the block is having a feeling for what the offense on the other side net is trying to run, and that's the execution. The opportunity is going to be there, but the block having the feeling for what the set is trying to do, and that's where coaches really try and work and change the concepts and get that little advantage.
What's interesting in that set is that Poland made double the amount of errors that Türkiye made in their, I suppose, in their quest to push the envelope a little bit. But then when they did have that purple patch, I suppose similar to that purple patch that they had in the second set, that's when they were really able to kick on and pull away and finish the job.
It's the question of aggression and being able to limit errors or manage errors and how to get that right. Often the benefit comes with staying aggressive. At some point you'll be too aggressive and have to dial it back, but if you're just trying to manage errors, you're not trying to win the points, you're not trying to take on the game, and that's what you have to do, particularly when these teams are so evenly matched in terms of quality.
Well, evenly matched going into this. They both won their opening games. One by a score of 3-0, one by a score of 3-1. One of these teams will be walking off the court undefeated. Rozanski operating at 32%. 13 points in total. And Denise in the middle, attacking at 50%. 4 blocks, though. She's on 4 blocks. Korniluk also on 4 blocks. Piachawa on 3. 11 players in total across the two rosters have made blocks in this game, though. It is a full court effort.
Interesting choice now from Poland, starting in rotation 1, which has been the rotation they've been stuck in previously in this game.
Türkiye serving. It is the race to 15 to decide the winner. And that's an excellent side out to start with. Czernianska makes it. Poland get off the rotation, and that is the start they wanted.
And now they avoid it for another 5 rotations before they have to deal with it again, which might happen later on in the set, maybe not.
Czernianska to serve. She's up to 10 points now as Baladin receives that. They're asking a lot there right on the net. Oh, Rozanski has missed an imploring look to see whether or not there was a touch. There was not a touch. No, that was inside Asli Kalac. That was a big opportunity for an early 2-0, but that's a great recovery. The roll shot. There is floor to be found, and Olivia Rozanski finds it. Corner look. Yaprak receives to the middle. Finished by Kalac. It's the double Desmond. 2-2, 2-2.
Kalac has really good range. She can work both corners on attack. Now goes straight down the middle, knowing she's been going left and right early on, and has Piachowa jumping everywhere.
Vanerska has to chase that one a bit. Baladin. Oh, picks out hands and does an excellent job.
Phenomenal swing. Having to wait for the setter to get out of her way, knowing there's a big double block, the ball is dropping, still has the hand control to tool.
Kalac. 4 attack points, 2 block points, 1 ace serve. That's the 7 aces across the 4 sets thus far. Vanerska right on the net, and Piachowa just about the only option.
Shows how hard it is to block the middle when they're on time on the first tempo.
Baladin gets the ball back, and Poland have just about managed to hustle that. Great work again by Żaglowska, but Baladin takes the second opportunity.
She continues to work the block over Vanerska down the line. Stishak getting caught a little bit short, and there's no one protecting the corner.
Rozanski, oof, into hands, good first touch. Oh, and Rozanski has recycled it, and Czernianska's just watched it hit the floor.
She's recycled to no one. She's tried to play into the space behind her. She needs to keep that ball inside towards her cover. So to play that ball not to her, she looked to play the tip, and the recycle hasn't come off. Got to work towards your teammates.
Great point lead for Türkiye after Poland had an opportunity to get one themselves. Karatasu, fabulous touch. Oh my goodness me, Türkiye. Yaprak applies the finishing touch, and 6-3 is a wonderful position to be in. Lavarini calls the timeout. Poland in a little bit of trouble.
I think they will not, I mean, they will help a lot, because they were already anticipated before, so I would play again all of them. Right.
Well, despite Turkey being 6-3 to the good, the supercomputer still has Poland as 55-45 favourites for this one. What we need to find out is what they know that we don't. Karatasu goes for it from the serve and picks up an ace.
Rozanski chasing this ball, puts in the hustle play to get there. I don't know why she didn't use the hands. Very tricky to back heel while running at that speed.
The double sub. Grabka in, Smartek in. Poland needs something. Oh, Karatasu is giving them hell.
The effort play from Poland. They have Chinianska and Pichawa chasing. The indecision who's going to play. No one's committed to be able to make that move.
Pichawa has given that advertising board a big bump as well. They're pretty solid. She'd have felt that. But it's another well-rounded performance from Karatasu. 2 aces, 1 block, 14 attack points. And also a brilliant recovery from a tough start to this game. She is a wise head on young shoulders at 21 years of age. Denise Ulianik pops that one into the net.
She ran a really aggressive route. Ozdemir needs to fire that ball out there that she can cut it off.
Right, Rozanski. Couple of aces. She's not going to get one there, but she is going to force an overpass, and what an effort from Dilay Ozdemir. Wins the joust. And sometimes when things are going your way, they're going your way. Pichawa really fancied that one. 13 on 13. 4-point lead. Türkiye. Each time they've dropped a set, they've responded brilliantly. Tipped into space. Oh, Poland just cannot find a way back into this game. Especially when Yaprak is swinging like that. Oh! The video challenge request has come in. But it has it been waved away? Or is Lavarini just trying to interrupt the momentum? Well, it's mission accomplished.
The challenge is for a net touch. It must have been earlier in the rally. Türkiye definitely handling the tricky, scrambly moments better of the two sides at this point in the game. Poland are scrapping, but they haven't been able to turn that one touch into a second quality touch and then create more pressure.
This video check might take a little bit longer because we have to get back to the phase of play where Poland believe the net touch to have occurred. It's a new change in the video challenge laws for this VNL. If you think something has happened earlier in the point, you don't stop the point. You play the point through because you could well win it, but then you can challenge retrospectively in the hope that a fast game's a good game.
The logic behind it being that 50% of the time, the team that might win a challenge mid-rally is going to...
Yeah, so they were asking for Dilay Ozdemir, but no. Amazing core body control to be able to make that set and keep her body out of the net. So Rosansky comes out. She's replaced by Usiak, who's straight into the game there. They needed that point, Poland, and they got it. Czernianska.
Critically for Poland, Pichela comes to serve. She has now the knowledge that Baladin's protecting the line.
6-10. Over on 2. This has to go down. Oh, again, Türkiye's hustle in defense. And Yaprak searching for hands, no intention of finding the floor, knew what she was doing. And look at this reaction, Türkiye. This young squad are really putting on a show here. This is somewhat of a coming-of-age performance against top-quality opposition. Uyanik comes out. Elif Sahin comes back in. And then it's overpassed, it's put down, and it is becoming easy. It's becoming a rout. Well, timeout call by Poland, but they don't need a timeout, they need a miracle.
What do you call? Okay, let's keep this ball. We have the center out of position in defense instead of the middle. So in case we can go that direction and keep playing. How it happened before that we recover the set.
A very optimistic outlook from Lavarini. Also thinking of the bigger picture. Finding themselves in a difficult situation at this point of the season is not the worst thing. They have to answer some questions and find the things they need to get better at.
You do not win the VNL in week 1. Sahin with the serve. And that is telling. The corner looks so reliable from that position, but even she can't find the court. And it's 13-6. Sahin into Grabka. That's a very nice swing indeed. Martina Czernianska. So Vanerska back in. As is Stishak. And they replace Smartsek and Grabka. Here is Vanerska. Baladin receives. Oh, and Karutasu has grown into this game.
She looks so much more confident when she's going for a swing, when she's really taking the game on, then opens the door for her to play the open hand shots later.
Ozdemir serving for the match. It's 14-7. Vanerska. High off the hands, they're going to have to play this. Vanerska sets again, a little tip, and Simgiakos, this to win it. Karutasu, oh, too powerful, too much. And Türkiye take it in 5 to remain undefeated in this season's Volleyball Nations League. Their biggest challenge to date. Daniele Santarelli has talked about how quickly